Hi kindergarten friends, how are you doing? Welcome to our circle time for the week of May 3rd to 6th. This week is a 4-day week, so we have no school on Friday, just 4 school days this week, okay? Let's get started with our welcome song and then I'll tell you about some more about what our week looks like and some announcements. Good afternoon to you, good afternoon to you, good afternoon to kindergarten, good afternoon to you. So friends, show me with your thumbs. What did you like? What did you think of the breakfast that you had today? Did you have an awesome breakfast? Did you not like your breakfast? Maybe it was just medium. Maybe you forgot to eat breakfast. It's an important meal to be eating every day, so make sure you are. Okay, so before we get too far with our learning today, I want to talk about some announcements that we have for the week. So there is an author visit at Avondale School. And it's at 10:20 on Wednesday. So Miss Jess will post the link to join. It'll be a virtual author visit. She'll post the link to join on our Google Classroom, so you'll be able to do that, okay? The other thing that I wanted to mention to you is we're changing up our task sheet a little bit. So in the bottom right-hand side, it said the wellness corner. So we're going to change that to be family games. And in that section, we want to teach you some different games that you can play with your family, but we want some ideas from you too. Okay, so we might put it in our attendance or in our daily questions, but let us know some games that you play with your family, because then we'll try to teach the other families those games too. Okay, so our theme for the week, I'm gonna step to the side and you'll see behind me on the screen what our theme for the week is. Okay, so last week we did fairy tales, and this is our fairy tale unit. So last week we did the 3 Little Pigs, right? This fairy tale also has 3 of something. I'll move to the side and see if you can guess what it is. So in this one, there's 3 chairs, there's 3 bowls of porridge, there's 3 beds, there's 3 bears, and there's our character Goldilocks. So this week our lessons are all about Goldilocks and the 3 bears, okay? So we're going to use those characters to do some retelling, to do some patterning, to build some things. You're going to get to make your own Goldilocks paper puppets and retell the story of Goldilocks. So you might say things like, this porridge is too hot. Or then she tried another porridge. This porridge is too cold. This porridge is just right. So too hot, too cold, just right. Maybe she sits in the chair. This chair is too big. This chair is too small. This chair is just right. And so the 3 bears are out for the walk, and Goldilocks slips into their house and tries all of their things. And when the 3 bears come back from their walk, they find Goldilocks doing something in Baby Bear's bed. What's she doing? They find her asleep in Baby Bear's bed. So in our task sheet, we have 3 different versions of the story for you. So watch those and do some comparing. Let us know which ones you like the best too. So Goldilocks and the 3 bears is what our learning is about for the week. Okay. So I want to show you the sound boxes. So we did this in our live lesson on Tuesday. Some of you might have missed it, but I want to practice this. This is a skill we'll be practicing lots of days. So I want to do this activity with you. Okay, so get your Alconen box or your sound box and make sure you colored it green, yellow, red. Green means go, yellow means slow down, red means stop. So we're going to use this to blend sounds together. Okay, so I have some words here for you. And I'm going to get a letter. We'll use the letter M. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. What's this letter? This is the letter M. I'll zoom it in so hopefully you can see it. So I'm gonna put the letter here and we're gonna see is it a real word or is it a made up word, okay? And we wanna sound them out in our sound box. So pretend that there's a box there. It doesn't really matter, but you can do it without the boxes. That just shows that there's 3 sounds. So let's figure out the word at, mat, mat. Friends, is that a real word or not a real word? The word is mat. Okay, so we're saying all of the sounds slowly and then say them, chop them, and then blend them. Okay, so here's our next word. Do it with me. Now let's stretch it. Men. What's the word? Men. Okay, the word is men. Is it a real word or a made up word? Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so still with that letter M. So chop it. Now stretch it. Mip. Mip. Is that a real word or a made up word? Mip is a made up word. Okay, so practicing. So we have a list of nonsense words that we will be doing together in our live lessons and we'll be doing it with our Alconin box, okay? But reading these words, real words or made up words, sounding out each sound and stretching and blending those sounds together, it's a really good skill to practice, okay? All right, so I have a poem for you. The 3 Brown Bears. And it's to the tune of the song 3 Blind Mice. 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice, see how they run. Have you heard that song before? So that's the same tune as this song is, okay? So I'm gonna step to this side so you can see the screen a little bit better, but I will be reading it to you, okay? It goes like this. It goes, 3 brown bears, 3 brown bears, see all their beds, see all their chairs. The mama cooked in a big brown pot, the papa's porridge was much too hot. The baby bear always cried a lot. 3 brown bears. Okay, do you want to try it with me? Now that I've done it, let's do it again. Do it together. 3 brown bears, 3 brown bears, see all their beds, see all their chairs. The mama cooked in a big brown pot, the papa's porridge was much too hot. The baby bear always cried a lot. 3 brown bears. So we're going to do some quick draw. Okay, so this is where I show you a picture. This is where I show you a picture quickly. I'll slide it down and then slide it up. Now, when you do this, this is a visualizing task. What does it mean to visualize? Visualizing means that you take a picture in your head. So I'll show you something quickly, you try to remember it in your head, and then draw what you saw. Okay, so I'll show it to you 3 times. If you need to pause the video, you can do that too. Okay, are you ready? I don't even know what this shape is, so it's a surprise to me too. Okay, draw what you saw. So friends, even if you just start with the edges of what you saw, and then when I show it again, then you can fill in the middle, okay? Everyone's brain works differently, so you decide. Okay, ready? Here's another one. Draw what you saw. Okay, now I'm going to leave it open. Okay, what shapes did you see in there? So now on your whiteboard or on your paper, whatever it is that you drew it on, I want you to show me some shapes that you saw. Maybe you saw a diamond in the middle, but do you remember the math word for that diamond is a rhombus? I think if I do it with red, it'll maybe show up a little bit better on the video. Let's try that. Let's see if that shows up a bit better. I think so. Okay, maybe you see some triangles. Okay, maybe you see a triangle here. Oops. Maybe you see another triangle here. 4 more triangles. Okay? So we draw these shapes and there's always other shapes inside. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Okay, where's my pointer? Here we go. Ready? Get your eyes ready. Here it comes. Okay, draw what you saw. Okay, here it is again. What shapes do you see? Do you see a rhombus? Do you see triangles? Do you see squares? Do you see curved lines? Do you see straight lines? Okay, and one more time. Does it make you think of an animal? You know what, I see a fox when I see this. What shapes are in this fox? Let's see. I see a triangle here. And then I see another one in the middle here that's kind of overlapping. Notice how the point of this triangle, or the vertice of this triangle, comes a little lower. Okay, should we do one more, friends? Let's do one more. And then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Are you ready? Remember, visualizing is the skill. Looking at it, taking a picture in your head, and draw what you saw. Ready? A little bit more tricky, that one. Remember, you can pause the video. If I'm going too fast, it's no problem to pause it. I'll show you one more time. You go at your pace, or maybe your adult can help you with the outside, and you can do the middle. Okay, I'll show it one more time. And how did you do this one, friends? What shapes did you see here? Maybe you saw a zigzag at the top and a zigzag at the bottom. Did you see some vertical lines? So when lines go up and down like that, those are called vertical lines. Yeah. If the lines go this way, they're called horizontal. But when they're up and down like that, those are called vertical lines. Quick draw is always a really good activity to get our brains thinking. So friends, I'm looking at the clock and it's actually time for us to say goodbye. That's all the time we have for Circle Time today. So we look forward to seeing you in our live lessons. We've changed up the categories for playgroups to incorporate some ideas that you gave to us. So if you're doing a different playgroup this week, make sure you read the instructions, because there's some things that you need to bring certain materials to and kind of plan a little bit ahead for. And we look forward to talking about the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears and seeing your retelling of that. And as always, live lessons. Let's sing our goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you all later. It's time to say goodbye. Have a great week, friends. Bye.